Bueno, esta es la parte 8 del retorno a Monkey Island. Bueno, por lo que me acuerdo, yo tenía esto de la llave, la de Bella Fisher, que esto tiene el barco, pero tengo que buscar a Bella Fisher. No me acordaba de quién era. Creo que es una de las que está en el barco. En el barco de LeChuck. De LeChuck. A ver. Tengo que preguntar al que está ahí.
Are you finished with the job?
Emotionally?
No, no era.
Can I have the...
Then what am...
You said you were finished.
It's boring reading it over and over.
Hang in
Tengo
there,
que buscar
Bob.
otro
Still not
libro.
fun.
Hey, Bob, I've got a great book. It has some...
Are you trying to torture...
Hey, Bob. It's Gullet's...
There is nothing about Gullet.
What kind of books?
At this point, I'd have to... I go for pure... The trouble with books is that...
Hey, Bob. It's LeChuck's...
Yikes. I also... What I really need is a book that...
Hmm. ¿A dónde tengo? ¿A dónde encuentro esta mina? No, acá no hay más nada. Bueno, tengo que buscar, para mí, tengo que buscar esa mina. Allá no hay más nada. Acá no hay más nada. Ve cómo va cambiando la música. Em, eh, ¡ah! Ahí estoy. A ver. Acá no hay más nada. Ya no tiene más libros. ¿A dónde estaba? En el barco ya no hay más nada. Listo. Definido eso. Y la terra, acá no hay más nadie, pues se fue el chabón. Mm. Mm. ¿Qué más me falta? Era un mini. Escorbuto no iba. En Bermuda. Está difícil, ¿eh? No es una boludez. El castillo de hielo.
At the end of the plank.
My only copy. Please don't touch it.
Ok.
It's slowly filling up with castle.
Acá es la que le tengo que decir.
Almost. Yes. Thank
Ah,
you
los
for the
desafíos. Tengo que poner algo, tengo que poner algo. También tengo que poner algo para que no me arda. Esto está cerrado.
Are you in the chums? Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings. Have you
One time. Our ship was attacked.
listen? Let me tell.
By which you mean?
Right, but if you are one,
I would.
every subculture has its own. When you use
Yeah.
them,
That sounds.
that's why authentic sounding fish stories always have plenty of angler lingo.
Cañeros.
For example, I wouldn't tell people a big fish broke my string. I'd say I was jigging with a hard bait when a strike from a lunker snapped my leader.
That's both highly.
Exactly the one to.
Okay, one time. Our stringer took a strike from a smoker that turned out.
Yeah, that's. Clearly, you've got a lot to learn.
Okay.
Ok.
Is the lockdown?
No,
The guard is guardedly guarding the guardhouse.
Está difícil.
Nice stump. Who's the idiot who placed a torch next to an ice sculpture? It says Courthouse of Bermuda.
Es mucho eso de sentir el calor.
May I approach the bench, Your Honor?
You may approach.
Your Honor,
Does the plaintiff need?
never mind.
Court is a
Seguro que el libro de chistes lo necesito para el de seriedad.
I'm staying far away from this. The bucket filled to the brim with rotten fish bones. It's the soon-to-be former.
No hay nada tampoco.
It's carved out of wood, but it's very lifelike.
Tampoco. Este le pongo lo picante, pero necesito que a mí no me afecte lo picante.
It's filled with toadfish and demon pepper.
¿Qué le puedo
Today's
poner?
contest of hardiness will feature toadfish.
¿Qué le puedo poner? ya no hay más nada tampoco.
The wind must have blown out the fire. Igniting this firewood in my pocket isn't the smartest idea I've ever had.
Ok.
I should find somewhere to put it.
Si pongo la madera en el coso, no. Está complicada esa. Ok, si yo pongo esta madera acá, no me deja,
It's slowly filling up with castle.
Bueno, ya veo que en esta isla ya estamos. Ya fue a todos lados de esta isla. Hay que ir a Mili, porque no puedo ir a Monkey.
Are we having fun yet?
It's technically illegal to do piracy without a flag.
Estoy seguro que voy a tener que encontrarlo. Para ir a la isla de Escarbuto no hay nada. La isla Terror es la única que me falta. Hay que volver a Mili. Me falta algo en Mili. El mapa de Wally se fue.
This is all that's. These maps were Wally's life's work. If any clock were the exception, Elaine would never have stood for this when she was governor.
Ujú. La vieja no me da algo del pescado. A ver, vamos a ver con esto.
Tell me again about Bella Fisher.
They say she left behind a
Vistazo de dónde está, pero nadie sabe qué clase de pista
all
es.
rumors of
Todos tienen cositas.
Remind me how-
they'll have fishing possibly warned or otherwise near, and then ye show.
Got it.
Ya le hice.
Hey, how?
Salvo que eso del pez.
Aye, well done.
It definitely moved. They have hagfish. Can I trade in my?
Always. Today we've got hagfish to.
Never mind. What do you feed her?
Feed her.
Can I borrow this book?
No, I. Me?
Hay algo con los pescados. Capaz tengo que cambiar de pescado.
They're slimy and pointy. They look a little right. Just thinking about not imagining it is making me imagine. They look great. I know fish can't blink, and I want to keep on knowing that. They look great, but I don't have a wheelbarrow. That's an amazing trophy you have.
Aye, that's a combination trophy and fly swatter.
I don't really want to know. Nice shark.
Don't let the size fool ya.
Me permite cambiar de peces.
He's a handsome devil.
¿Para
First
qué?
fish I.
¿Cómo?
Flounder sure.
You say that now, But wait till you're alone.
He's a handsome.
First fish I ever caught. Couldn't bear to eat.
Nice crab.
Fought him for 11 hours.
Aquí es lo que me estoy pasando.
Hey, Guybrush!
The lamp broke. Possibly an improvement. It's been reduced to rubble.
Hi there.
Hiya. Can you make copies of...
Sorry, I don't.
No me hay otro libro ahí.
Hi there.
Hi there.
My mother's.
I see a...
It's Southern Florida.
La vieja.
Ah,
Can I borrow this book?
One book at a time.
Thanks.
Thanks for returning my book. Maybe you have learned to be responsible.
Can I borrow this book?
Fine.
Thanks. I won't let you...
Es una trocía interminable.
Edgy.
A ver si el. Y acá no tengo más nada. Nada. A ver si veo este libro que es más largo. El que está colgado cabeza arriba.
Hey, Bob. Would you like...
sounds interesting. Here's your joke book back.
It's Flambe's Underworld Joke Book.
Este me va a servir. Bien.
Hang in there, Bob.
Still not.
¿Dónde más hay personas? Escorbuto tampoco tiene mucho. Tampoco hay nada. No.
Pirates used to have... That's where all the driftwood goes during driftwood mating season.
El de terror no.
It's like a slow crashing wave. I've had it with locks. I've had it with locks. The serial numbers have long since rusted. It's getting hard to tell the flora from the fauna. There's no such thing as a man-eating mushroom, right?
Sí.
For a dead tree, it's a little too lively. Just a dead end. Sounds a little creepy if you think about it too much. It's not one of the golden keys, but any key is a good key in my book.
¿Será? ¿Será posible? ¿Será posible? Era.
It says, warning, you are about to enter a maze of twisty passages, mostly very similar. It says, warning, it's a long way.
Uy, Bruce, sos un boludo. Hey,
Ow.
Lucky thing you landed on my.
Herman Toothrot?
I.
How have you been?
Meh.
Have you been in this?
Well, not as a percentage of the total number of years on a human. Yeah. It all depends on your perspective.
I'm looking for.
Sounds like. Are you?
Not that I. How does a person.
Typically.
Are you freaked out?
Oh, that's me. Primal screaming is.
You're right. Can I get you?
Out would be.
It's a golden key.
No, touch it.
Let's make.
I'm pretty sure I wanted it for a reason. So, get me.
If you let me.
That sounds good. Has
It needs to be.
it needs to.
How do I know I.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't.
Me having.
For the great.
Just.
No.
Give me.
No. Want to hear a quote?
Igniting this firewood in my pocket isn't the smartest idea I've ever had. I should find somewhere to put it.
Reginald unfurled the perfumed missive and slid his eyes along it. Oh, my lovely privateer, lend me your most private ear. And so it continued saucily.
So, Herman.
I was hoping you... My sweetest lily pad. Reginald swooped and swirled with his ink pen. From my crow's nest, I look upon your alabaster parapets, which recline atop your municipal office. Cornelia's betrothed was a vile, vicious, and reviled little lord of the moniker Laszlo Smirk. He sneered. Remember, my dear, whose vote you'll require to retain your title and office. They both paused. Mine, he then said. Day and night at sea, Reginald sent homing pigeons, praying that one would return with a note from his beloved, or a lacy kerchief, or a bit of her hair, etc. But they really weren't seabirds at all. Reginald and Cornelia leaned in close, hidden among her begonias. We mustn't, she whispered. We oughtn't.
Igniting this firewood in my pocket isn't the smartest idea I've ever had. I should find somewhere to put it. So, Herman. I'm sorry.
Can I have my key back?
No.
His crew danced merrily, but Reginald
Para hablar,
moped.
boludo.
Every wheeze of the concertina only reminded him of his missing lover's voice. All day she sighed at her desk and stamped the municipal...
Well, that isn't getting me anywhere. Well, that isn't getting me anywhere. Well, that isn't getting me anywhere.
But why must...
Well, that isn't getting me anywhere. So, Herman. I'm sorry.
Can I have my...
No.
Spotting
Ay,
her
la
lover's ship
cama.
on the horizon, Cornelia laughed and cried at the same time. Little did she know that Laszlo and his goons had set their trap down by the port. You'll answer
Mami,
for
la
your
cama no para hablar,
crimes,
boludo.
you nasty turquoise narwhal! Shouted Reginald as he trapped the beast in a special no...
Well, that isn't getting me anywhere. I wish I could see it.
Laszlo's goons brandished their
Te pone
cutlasses at the
nervioso.
lady
Voy a
in
sacar
the
esto porque te
tusked
pone muy
mammal.
nervioso.
Now you must choose, he cried. Your precious turquoise narwhal or your true love, who is also my fiancé.
Ah, la cama, ¿qué le puedo poner?
It's too dark to see anything.
You know I cannot abandon my office, Cornelia chided. You know I am the top diplomat in the Tri-County area. Reginald pawned his face. Alas, why must I be in love with the Toastmaster General? Their weekend was a tumult of sweet
volvemos a la cama.
nothings, swooning, spooning, and horse-drawn carriage
Otra cosa.
rides in good weather. Reginald had told her.
Siempre y duerme.
If you cannot
Sí, que está
stand
ahí en la
him,
cama.
then
¿Qué puede
why
hacer
did
acá,
you
no?
betroth him? Remarked Reginald. Camilla rejoined. Betrothal is a complicated social construct these days.
It's too dark to see anything. It's too dark to see anything.
Their weekend was a tumult of sweet nothings, swooning, spooning, and horse-drawn carriage rides in
Ah,
good
con
weather.
esto, no. ¿Qué puede ser? ¿Qué le puedo poner a la cama?
If you cannot stand
Ooh.
him, then why did you betroth him? Remarked Reginald. Camilla rejoined. Betrothal is a complicated social construct these days, and it would take a
Well,
long
but-
time to explain. Reginald swooped and swirled with his ink pen. From my crow's nest, I look upon your alabaster parapets, which recline atop your municipal office.
Es una pavada esto. ¿A qué dice?
Too
que-
dark to
Ah,
see
está muy
anything.
oscuro.
You know I cannot abandon my office, Cornelia chided. You know I am the top diplomat in the Tri-County area. Reginald pawned his face. Alas, why must I be in love with the Toastmaster General?
It's too dark to see anything.
Laszlo's goons brandished their cutlasses at the late.
Well, that isn't getting me anywhere.
Cornelia's betrothed was a vile, vicious, and
It's too dark to see anything.
My sweetest lily pad, Reginald Hart, won't you come on down to my brigantine? Throwing her hand to her head, Cornelia replied, Alas, you know I cannot leave my station.
Está difícil.
But why must you go when you know I cannot follow? She pled. He orated. You know I promised my father I'd
Dos
catch
opciones
the
nada
great
más.
turquoise narwhal. At
Pero
the
ya voy a
sea
terminar,
of
pero avancé
oh,
un poquito.
cursed
Pero
narwhal.
yo trabajo acá. Sigue hablando este tipo. Descansé en la cama, no tengo otras opciones más.
Reginald had told her many times why he must hunt the turquoise narwhal. His deathbed promise to his father and the family.
So, Herman.
Sing along. My sweetest lily pad, Reginald Hart, won't you come on down to my brigantine? Throwing her hand to her head, Cornelia replied, Alas, you know I cannot leave my station. You'll answer for your...
Igniting this firewood in my pocket isn't the smartest idea I've ever had. I should find somewhere to put it.
His crew danced merrily, but Reginald moped.
It's too dark to see anything.
Spotting her lover's ship on the horizon, Cornelia laughed and cried at the same time. Little did she know that Laszlo and his goons had set their trap down by the port. All day she sighed at her desk and stamped the municipal envelopes to the rhythm of her in-love heart.
Si me olvidé de agarrar algo,
His
me voy a
crew
clavar.
danced merrily, but Reginald moped. Every wheeze of the concertina only reminded him of his missing lover's voice. All day she sighed at her desk and stamped the municipal envelopes to to the rhythm of her in-love heart. If you cannot stand him, then why did you betroth him? Remarked Reginald.
Se me están terminando las
Camilla
opciones y
rejoined.
la paciencia. Así que
Betrothal
capaz
is a
que me voy
complicated
un
social
ratito
construct these days, and
eh,
it would take a long time to
y
explain.
lo pienso.
It's too dark to see anything.
Cornelia's betrothed was a vile, vicious, and reviled little lord of the moniker Laszlo Smirk. He sneered. Remember, my dear, whose vote you'll require to retain your title and office. They both paused. Mine, he then said.
Te vuelve loco hablando, ¿eh?
Reginald unfurled the perfumed missive and slid his eyes along it. Oh, my lovely privateer,
La cámara nada
lend
más.
me your most private ear. And so it continued saucily.
Te pones ahí en un lugar, te pones ahí en
Day
algo
and night at
y
sea,
después prenderlo.
Reginald sent homing pigeons, praying that one would return with a note from his beloved, or a lacy kerchief, or a bit of her hair, etc. But they really weren't seabirds at all.
Me parece que me faltó eso. Así que bueno, cortamos acá, guardo. ¿Cómo que no puedo
His crew
guardar?
danced merrily, but Reginald moped. Every wheeze of the concertina only reminded him of his missing lover's
¿Será que
voice.
estoy mal? No quiero buscarlo. No quiero buscar.
Reginald and Cornelia leaned in close, hidden among her begonias. We mustn't, she whispered. We oughtn't, he agreed. We dursn't, they cried in unison.
No quiero buscar cómo es. Así que bueno, me trabé acá.
Reginald
Tampoco
and
puedo guardar,
Cornelia
así que no sé
leaned
cuándo
close,
va a ser la
hidden
última vez que
among her
guardo esto.
begonias. We mustn't,
Bueno,
she whispered.
llegué a ese
We
punto.
oughtn't, he agreed. We dursn't,
O me
they
faltó arreglar
cried
algo,
in unison.
o no estoy viendo lo que tengo que mirar.
But why must you go when you know I cannot follow? She pled. He orated. You
No le
know
puedo
I
dar nada
promised
a
my
este
father
pibe.
I'd catch the great
Así que tengo que
turquoise
aprender.
narwhal.
Pero mañana me dice que en el bolsillo no. Bueno, entonces ¿en dónde, amigo?
Narwhal. My sweetest lily pad, Reginald Hart, won't you come on down to my brigantine? Throwing her hand to her head, Cornelia replied,
Bueno,
Alas,
voy a tener que salir. Voy a tener que salir. Voy a tener que salir. Y sí, no me queda otra. Me tengo que ir aparte. Bueno, después veremos dónde terminó. Posiblemente haya que agarrar algo más antes para estar en esa cueva. Adiós.